the decency to handle business situations like they need to be handled again because everybody is not right. I would have had more respect for him and possibly may have used him again, allow him an opportunity to redeem himself had he handled that better. It's just, it just really, really, that was one situation. Second situation, had a makeup artist. I have worked with this makeup artist before, and it kind of hurt my feelings how she handled the situation. You come calling me an hour before my event. I know, I take that back. I call you. You still in Birmingham. Okay, takes you about 2 hours or so to get here. What you still doing now? Look, KP, I sent you a text. I'm looking at my phone. I'm constantly checking text messages. I'm constantly checking my email. I kind of miss messages in my messages in my messenger because of the flow of traffic in my messengers. You know, it scrolls down, and when I start deleting stuff, that's when I see something from maybe last week. So I come in apologizing. That's why I tell people, if you're doing business, that's no excuse, people. When you're doing business and you cannot get in touch with somebody that you're working with, baby, you don't just drop the ball, go to sleep like ain't nothing happening. You make sure you call that person. That's a cop-out. Ain't no way I would have come to you talking about I sent you a text and I didn't get no response back. That's just crazy to me. I just don't get people. You know what? That's why I don't like people. I don't. I'm not really a people person for real, even though I try to be. But folks make my rear end itch because of the BS that they do, and then they have the nerve to put it on you as if you've done something wrong. That's just like people owing you money. They will go all around the world, do everything under the sun to keep from paying you. And then get mad when you be like, okay, I see you just came from the Bahamas. Hey, what about that $200? You got that? I'm going to give you your money, dog. This is just an example. Why do people do that? I know everybody. That's why I don't loan out money. If I help you, just consider it a blessing and a gift. And if I get it back, that's all well and good. That's cool. That's showing me you a person that I don't mind dealing with. But going back to the guy that's supposed to be styling in the show, if it's that deep, baby, for you to take that money like that, knowing you didn't do right, keep it. Because one thing about it, everybody who put in for him to style our show is going to be blessed with more than what you took. I'm not going to dog you out. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of putting your little raggedy name out there, baby, because that's too much fame. You don't even deserve me to even be discussing it, to be honest. But I just want people to know what was going on behind the scenes of my show and saying no to people who really don't deserve a chance. People work hard for their businesses. People put real money into their businesses. Everybody don't have no grant. Grants are not easy to get anyway, if you know for a fact. Grants are not easy to get. Loans are not easy to get. But who the hell wants a loan and you building your business? You still got to pay that money back. But you got a lot of people out here that just simply don't want to do right. And then time we go to other races for support and to sell our products and start working with them from photography on down. Everybody and their mama got something to say. And no, it's not everybody. But it's kind of like the good suffers with the bad because of the amount of people that are simply full of crap when it comes to handling business. I get on models all the time. Y'all just don't know, I have so many people coming to me wanting to, they look at the pictures and get all infatuated with everything going on in their picture, things that I promote. But little do you know, it's not easy. And I tell people that all the time. It is not easy doing what I'm doing. And most people who say they can do it, you can't even touch it with a 10-foot pole if somebody gave you a head start. And yes, I'm bold enough to say that because I'm about mine. But they come to you, want to work with you, knowing good and well you got a show coming up. They don't want to come to rehearsal. But then you want to get in this show the day of asking 50 million questions. No, ma'am, and good evening. You just get it in where you fit it in. Fall behind everybody else. Do what they doing. Because ain't no way in hell I'm finna stand up here the day of no event and explain to everybody who didn't even make an effort to come to a rehearsal that 2 hours tops. People just simply don't know how to respect you and what you got going on, but expect you to respect them. That's another situation that I am saying no to. I'm going to start dishing out how people dish it to me. And I know what you're saying, 2 wrongs does not make a right. But guess what? 2 rights make a left. And that's the exit that I'm about to show your ass if you come across me again, and that goes for anybody, and you are not correct. Because if I support you, and if I come to you and you tell me you charge $150 to do pictures for me, that is what I'm going to come to the table with, $150. It depends on how my blessings flow. I might swing you a little extra in there because that's the kind of person I am, because I know this is what you're feeding your family with. Why is it that everybody cannot do me the same way? Yesterday was definitely an eye-opener for me. A lot of people who were on my team are not a part of my team anymore, and they don't even see it coming. You want to know why? Because I give simple tasks to people just to see what kind of person you are and how you're going to handle situations. It is no way I should have had to deal with certain things that I had to deal with yesterday, that I had to stop and give me a big cup of 1800 to calm down. I could not even enjoy my own event because of the foolishness that these so-called grown people, and it's just like a bunch of kids. You know how you feed your children before you leave the house, the time they get somewhere they want to act like they starving, like you ain't fed them all day. That's how some of these grown folk act when we get ready to do shows. Y'all just don't know. Yeah, it looks good, but baby, some of these folks, you just want to just slit their throat and throw them in a ditch somewhere, and they just find the remains whenever they found them. That's how bad it is with these folks sometimes. But you know what? Through it all, I still give God my praise because He has really been working with me. I know a lot of times I want to react, but that's not always the answer, if you understand what I'm saying. Because people look for you to fail, and I know this. So me blowing all out of proportion would have just been what some people was looking for. But I'm a businesswoman all day long. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how people have done me. I still maintain my composure, and I don't get it twisted. I will put you in your place. But I'm one that's able to put you in your place and have you looking for a dictionary trying to figure out what I done said to you because I'm real nice about it. I don't have to act ghetto and hood to prove my point. Sometimes I don't even say nothing at all. I just let people feel how they feel, think what they think. Because my actions shows exactly who I am. My work definitely have proved who I am and what I am about and what I am capable of making possible. But this has definitely been a lesson learned for me. And anybody that is doing business for yourself, I just tell you to just look more deep into when you're working with people. Everybody is not who they're cracked up to be. It is unbelievable the amount of scam artists that are out here. And unfortunately, we, the good people, suffer by the hands of people like that, and it's sad. Absolutely sad. Not sure if anybody's on the line, got any questions, have anything to say. I'm really kind of talked out. I know it's just 6:33, but I'm really kind of talked out. I just want to send a special prayer out to one of my co-hosts, T. Hopkins. Have not heard from T. This is not like T. Have no idea what's going on with him. I cannot reach him on his phone. I don't even know if he's been on his Facebook page because I've been so busy I have not been able to check. But this is not like T. Anybody who have been listening to Maniac Mondays know T have been going strong with us from day one. And for him to just drop off the face of the earth, I just have no idea what to think or how to feel about that. I have not even met him personally, but it feels like I've known him for a very long time because of the support that he gives me from Philly. So, special prayer going out to him, regardless if anything is wrong or not. Hey, but nobody says it had to be something wrong to have prayer in your life. So whatever the case may be, just going to pray that he's okay. Whatever's going on, he weathers the storm, because it's a bad feeling not knowing what's going on with somebody and you have built a friendship. So hopefully he's okay. Erica, she's not here today. I actually gave her time off because, again, we just had a show. We had a long weekend. Left Friday. Most of us left our families on Friday. We're just getting back home today. So it's a job. But, again, like I said, you know, when you support your folks, that's what you do. You make sacrifices and uphold your obligations. So I don't mind. So just pardon me if I'm not talkative today. Pardon me for the sound of my voice. It's just your girl is running on fumes. But anyway, I just want to thank you again for tuning in. I always want to give everybody a shout out for listening. The ones that tune in, call in, send messages in my inbox, and we try to answer them to the best of our ability. I want to thank everybody who has ever supported what I'm doing. I built my business based on myself, things I was going through in my life, and I needed an outlet. So I kind of built my own. I built my own world. I did, so I can do what I want to do, say what I want to say, dress how I want to dress, but all in the same, inspire other women who I felt like were just like me. And what I mean by being just like me is a full-figure lady. I'm considered a super plus because of my size, because of my measurements. I'm considered a super plus. I wanted to give women an outlet to be able to talk about things they have went on in their lives that they are not normally comfortable with talking about. I wanted something for us to be able to embrace one another, because that's the thing about women. I can't speak about all women because I'm African American, okay? So I can only speak about black women. It's cliche, but I'm going to stick to being 100. We are notorious for bringing each other down. We are notorious for when we have little spats falling out, even when you get to the point where you don't talk to that person again who was your friend. We got a bad habit of telling each other's business. That's never cool. Because at some point in time, when that person sat down and confided in you, when you friends, you share a lot of things between each other. It's never cool, ladies, when you are upset with people to tell their business. Makes you look weak. Makes you look less of a person. But my business is a women's empowerment organization, again, to inspire and encourage women, predominantly for full-figure women, but as time progressed and things I started doing and presenting it to everybody, it came a global theme with me empowering women, period. Because regardless of your size, all of us go through stuff, have been through stuff, and it's going to continue into the end of your life. So what I do is I take a lot of pictures, and yes, you see a lot of pictures of me, because at one point in time in my life, I did not love Capricia for whatever the reason was. Yes, people made me feel bad because I've always been larger than my peers. I've always been larger than my siblings, my cousins, friends. I've always been the largest. But one thing about it, I just accepted God, who God made me, and I started working in